Alright, here's how to find your first note when singing harmony in the chorus of a bluegrass song. You're going to want to be singing the root, the third, and the fifth, or 1, 3, 5. I'm in the key of G here. Where you start is going to depend on where the lead singer is starting your song. They can start on either the root note, the 1, the 3, or the 5. So let's look at 3 different songs where the lead singer starts at a different point. First, we'll look at Ain't Gonna Work Tomorrow. The lead singer starts on the root note for this song. So if we're gonna follow perfect 3-part harmony, and the lead singer is singing, Ain't gonna work tomorrow, he's gonna be singing the root, or the first note of the scale, and we want the first, third, and the fifth to harmonize that. 1, 3, 5. So if he's singing, Ain't gonna, then that means this part here is going to be the tenor part. Ain't gonna work tomorrow. Now, this part here, the 1, 3, 5, would be called the high baritone. Now, that's a viable note, but usually you like to keep a tight harmony around the tenor, around the lead, for most songs. So we're going to take this baritone part, 1, 3, 5, the high baritone part, and we're going to move it twice as low. We're going to take that fifth note and just take it the same note twice as low. So from here, we'll go down here, and we switch the arrangement around. That means our starting notes now are Ain't gonna work tomorrow for the lead. Ain't gonna work tomorrow for the tenor. Not up here, but down here for the baritone. Ain't gonna work tomorrow. That gives us a tight sort of blanket around the lead singer. And that's a very common way to come around the lead singer if the lead singer is starting on the root note or the first note of the scale, where you have sort of the tenor a third above and the baritone on that fifth note, but twice as low. Ain't gonna work tomorrow, ain't gonna work tomorrow, ain't gonna work tomorrow. Now, what if the lead starts on the third note of the scale? A song like Cryin' Holy is going to have the lead singer starting on the third note of the scale. Cryin' holy. So he's starting on the third. 1, 2, 3. Now what does that mean for our harmony? Well, let's find our other notes. We want 1, 3, and 5 in there, tight around the lead singer. So if we have our root note here, and our third note here, and our fifth note here, well, if the tenor is singing the third note, then we want that first note will be the baritone part. And so baritone starting here. Cryin' holy, cryin' holy. And then the tenor part could be right above the lead, giving us the fifth note. 1, 3, 5, cryin' holy. All right. So you could try those 3 parts. The lead again is Cryin' holy unto the Lord. You could try that. Cryin' holy unto the Lord. Then we have the tenor part up here. Cryin' holy unto the Lord. Try that. And then we'll have the baritone part down here. Actually, I'm sorry, here. On the root note of the first note of the scale. That'll give us Cryin' holy unto the Lord. Alright? So that gives us our 3-part harmony with the baritone on the 1, the lead on the 3, and the tenor on the 5. Alright? So we've looked at a song that starts with the lead singing the root note to begin. Now we've looked at a song where the lead is singing the third note to begin. Let's look at a song where the lead is going to sing the fifth note to begin and see how the harmony starts that way. Really common song is I'll Fly Away. I'll fly away, oh glory. So we have our lead singer starting on the 1, 3, 5. Now what does that mean for our other parts? Well, that means the next closest part to I'll fly away would be 5-3. The baritone part is going to sing that third note. We got I'll fly away would be the baritone part. Now the root note is a lot lower. It's not tight up against the lead here. So we'll bring that root note twice as high for our harmony part for the tenor. So we have I'll fly away, oh glory, I'll fly away, oh glory. And this would be but we'll bring that twice as high to be closer to the tenor. So that's the one twice as high. So we got a pretty high note there. I'll fly away, oh glory. So again, we have I'll fly away, and I'll, but twice as high. I'll fly away, oh glory. All right. So what we're doing here again is trying to be closer to the lead note, so we bring the one note twice as high. All right. And that's pretty much the only three ways you can start a song is if the lead is starting on the first note, lead is starting on the third note, or lead is starting on the fifth note. Whether those notes are high or low, that's what it's going to feel like to start those songs. Hopefully, once you find that first note and you're confident with where that first note is, you'll be able to stay in your lane a lot more than if you were fumbling to find that first note. A lot of times when people are listening for that first note, or if they're practicing it, they'll just strum the one chord and they'll try to hear where the lead singer is starting. If they're going to start here, you might hear in your head, the next lowest note is here. And if they're here and you're trying to find the tenor part, you might strum the chord and hear that the next note is here. Or again, if they're starting here, you might strum this chord and hear that the next lowest note is here. Or the next highest note is here. A lot of times as the chorus is coming up, I'm listening in my head for that first tenor or first lead note, and I'm trying to hear ahead of time where the next two closest notes are. And if you're practicing that at home, you can do it nice and slowly to strum the chord, sing the lead part, and then see if you can find the next lowest note. You could pull it out of that chord because it's going to be a member of the chord that you're strumming. All right, I hope this is helpful. Good luck with your singing here.